Brandon.
And I'm Anthony.
And as you know by now, we're trial and error. And we got a treat for you guys today. We're going to do a review on some of our favorite knives. Just kind of a quick tabletop. Show you a few of my knives and many more of his. And unfortunately, I thought I was going to have a new knife for this video, but it hasn't come in yet, and I'm kind of upset. So you'll have to wait for that one, but that's going to be a good one. So you guys watch out for that. So we're just, like I said, we're going to give you a quick tabletop review of some of our favorites. So stick around. All right, guys. The first knife I'm going to talk to you about today is my everyday carry pocket knife. This is the Winchester G41793, and like I said, this is my everyday carry knife. This is on me 24/7. I think I bought it at Walmart like 3 or 4 years ago. It MSRP's for like $16, so it's not really expensive, but it's held an edge really nice. I've only had to sharpen the blade 1 or 2 times since I bought it, and the serrations have never needed sharpening, and they're still really sharp. But yeah, this is my everyday carry knife. It's real solid. There's no wiggle at all, and it's lightweight because they've got these holes drilled out. But they've all been filed really nicely, and it's all machined well, so it feels really good in the hand. And it is a liner lock knife. So when you open up the knife, you get this little piece inside that you have to push back over to the side to close the knife. And there's this little paddle on the top for you to put your thumb on when you're using the knife. So it's a very good feeling knife, and I enjoy carrying it every day. Like I said, it's always with me. So this is a great knife. You guys should check it out. Alright guys, this is kind of a strange one. This is, however, an awesome knife. This is the Frost Cutlery SEAL Team Fighter. This is literally a $9 knife. But it's probably the greatest knife I've ever owned. This is my survival knife. This is the one I take to the woods with me. I do plan on getting a Mora soon, so this is gonna be replaced. But it's always gonna hold a special spot in my heart, and I don't think I'll ever bring myself to get rid of it. It's a fixed blade, full tang, stainless steel. The grips on the side of the handle are injection molded, and it feels very good in the hand. It's a very thin knife. I'm not sure how well you can see that on camera, but even the handle is very thin, but it feels really good in the hand. You got this area up here to put your thumb, and you really get a good hold on it. This lanyard I put on here myself, but it comes with a lanyard hole in the back, so you don't have to rig up a lanyard to it. You've got that option, and it's really easy to take the handles off, so you can clean underneath them, because it gets pretty dirty. But this is a great knife. It holds its edge perfectly, and I've actually shaved with this. You know, this is just a great knife, and it's, like I said, it's $9. You can't beat this, even if you just want a new toy. This is a great knife. It comes with this this crappy little nylon sheath. It's got a little plastic insert so the knife doesn't cut it. But yeah, that's not a big deal. I'd pay twice as much as I did just for the knife. So for the fact you get a $9 knife and a sheath, that's pretty good. It's a belt-mounted sheath. I hope to get a Kydex sheath made. Hopefully Daniel will help us out, and Anthony will tell you a little bit about Daniel here in a minute. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, this is another one of my daily carries. This is the KBAR TDI. This is a beautiful knife. I first saw this in a video by the Range Time guys, Corey and Erica, and this is one of the knives they were talking about that they carried every day. And after doing some research and getting my hands on one and feeling just how good it feels, it fits where it needs to. I had to get one. I couldn't help myself. Beautiful knife. Definitely one of the proudest members of my collection. Comes with this awesome Kydex belt sheath, and just great quality stuff. This MSRP's for about $60. I ended up picking it up for around $45. So I'm actually thinking about getting one of the full-size ones also. This is a very small knife. overall it's under 6 inches long, and the blade is less than 3 inches. So a very, very small concealable knife. And like I said, it is belt mounted, which I like quite a bit because I already carry a pocket knife. So I needed something that didn't have to go in my pocket. Yeah, this is a great knife, one of my favorites, and I'm definitely considering picking up one of the full sizes. So yeah, check out the KBAR TDI. Alright you guys, this is the last one I want to show you. This is the Columbia River Fultz Minimalist, Wharncliffe style, and Wharncliffe refers to the shape of the blade. This comes in a couple different blade shapes. This is actually my wife's everyday carry knife. And out of the box, I have to say this is probably the sharpest from the factory knife I've ever seen. I'm really picky about my beard. I'm a facial hair guy, and I would probably shave with this thing. Like I'm nervous just tapping the blade. This is a very, very sharp knife right out of the box. Crazy, crazy. It comes with this this really thin. It's not paracord. It's just some cordage on the end here. And it comes with this neck sheath, which is really nice. Comes with paracord to go around the sheath, and up against the body under a shirt if you're trying to conceal it, it lays very flat. This MSRP is for about $30. I think we got it for $16. I really like this knife, and I definitely plan on getting one for myself. So again, this is the Columbia River Fultz Minimalist in Wharncliffe.
Hey guys, this is Anthony. First knife I'm going to be reviewing today is actually a razor blade pocket knife, but it is one that I do carry every day, regardless. And it is a Sheffield razor blade pocket knife. It is a very, very awesome knife. I use it on a daily basis for cutting boxes and cutting straps and things of that nature. The best thing about it, it requires no sharpening. Blade gets dull, you change it, you put a new blade in. However, worst case, you can actually sharpen the razor blades themselves. So to me, it's a very, very good thing to carry, and believe me, you can use it as a weapon if you absolutely had to. You can use it for survival. It can do very fine tasks very well. It's just all around, it's a great knife. And I just want to point out that there are other folding knives like this out there. I had a Husky not too long ago, and it was a piece of garbage. It was made out of aluminum, it bent, it was awful. But this one's actually made out of stainless steel and real hard wood, and it's works fantastic. I absolutely love this, and like I said, this is with me on a daily basis. Stay tuned, I got more coming up. Alright guys, the next knife that I'm going to be doing is it's a Winchester 3-inch pocket clip knife. I haven't had it very long. It was actually a gift from Brandon, and I haven't used it a whole lot, but he definitely used the heck out of it, and I can say it's held up nicely. It's stainless steel and real wood. Really, Winchester makes pretty good knives for doing small, round the house and little survival knives like that. I would feel comfortable taking that out to the woods and having to do small tasks with it. Like I said, I haven't really carried it a whole lot, but I've used it a little bit, and it's worked fine for me for what tasks that I have had to do. And like I said, it's stainless steel, so you're not going to have to worry about rust as much. Some people think stainless steel doesn't rust. It actually will. Believe it or not, it can rust. But like I said, it's more rust resistant. And for a little folder, it's not a bad knife at all. I'm probably going to be getting the updated version of this knife, which is the Winchester 22-4935. It's just an updated version of the same exact knife. Looks slightly different, but pretty much the same thing. But that's about it for this one. Once I get the other one, I probably will be carrying it every day with me. My razor blade knife, though, it really does just about every task I need it to do, which is why I carry it. And I would even feel confident if I had to use it in a defensive situation. you don't really think about it, but being cut by a box cutter, that can be a devastating thing because that's a very big cut. So like I said, either or, you know, would be fine for the task, but I'm probably gonna end up carrying both as an everyday carry kit. I got more coming up. Alright guys, the next knife is going to be my Mora, which is really just a simple basic knife. There's nothing fancy about it. You can find them all day long for like, I think it's like $9, but it comes with a sheath that I'm going to show you. I'm not using this one because I have a special Kydex sheath I'm going to show you towards the end of the video that holds this one. There's really not a whole lot I can say about it. I mean, it's a great knife for doing fine tasks, things of that nature. Like I said, they're cheap. I would recommend having more than one on hand for doing your finer tasks, just because you really can't go wrong for $10. And even if something happens, like the handle breaks or the blade breaks off, you can still use the blade as a spear tip or something else. You know, you can use it for something else. But that's just, I mean, it's got a nice soft handle. Like I said, it'll be perfect for finer tasks, things of that nature. Alright guys, the next knife I have for you here is the Cold Steel Warcraft Tonto. I absolutely love this knife. This is definitely my favorite that I have right now. It's my combat knife. It's the one that I'm going to rely on. And this thing is not going to be chopping wood or shaving anything, no bark shaving or anything like that. This is strictly for combat purposes, self-defense, and you know, shit hits the fan, this is the knife that I'm going to have strapped to me. It came absolutely sharp, incredibly sharp. The tip is just, I mean, I wouldn't want to get stuck by that thing. Let's just put it that way. It is made out of a very good high carbon steel. It's just a great knife. I can't say more. It's also the most expensive one that I've gotten, but it is well worth every penny. The handle is great, and one nice thing about it is it kind of curves a little bit in your hand, which is nice because when you're using it, it conforms to your hand really nice, and the handle's very comfortable. These finger grooves are awesome, and I really just think they did a great job. Cold Steel did an awesome job when they made and designed this knife. Full tang. It's just very, very good knife. That's it for this one. Stay tuned, we got more coming up. Alright guys, the next knife that we have here is the CRKT Chance in Hell. It's designed by Ken Onion, and it is an absolutely outstanding machete. I'm going to actually do a separate video just on this machete. It's going to be a torture test, and we're going to see just what it can handle and just what it can do. I'm very impressed with it from the get-go. When I saw it, and when it arrived, I was even more impressed. It's very sharp, and once again, just like the Warcraft Tonto that I just showed you guys, this one here has that same kind of cant to the handle, which makes it really nice, and I think it's going to be an awesome chopper just because of the way that it does that. I mean, it's just going to spring right back, and I think it's going to chop awesome. I'm almost sure it's probably going to baton awesome. Really, the handle's comfortable. The sheath that it actually came with is not the one that I'll be using. As I said, I'm going to show you that Kydex sheath later on, and it actually incorporates the machete and a knife plus a fire steel, but we'll get to that one a little bit later. But it's really a high quality machete. It's also made out of carbon steel, and it just rocks. I can't say more now. The handle's really soft. You're not going to have any comfort issues using it. I'm very impressed with this. Alright guys, this is the last knife that I have for you today. It's the Gerber LMF2. It's the infantry knife. And this is my survival knife. I'm going to be doing the majority of my survival tasks with this knife. It's a little bit beat up, as you can tell. I have used it a couple times already, and it's held up wonderfully. The blade material is stainless steel. Not a huge fan of stainless steel, but it gets the job done. I can't really complain or say anything bad about this knife. I haven't had a problem with it yet. And I mean, the coating is coming off a little bit, but that's to be expected when you use a knife. I mean, you're not going to keep it beautiful. It's just not going to happen. One thing here, this knife has a very nice, soft, rubberized grip. I really am a big fan of those rubber type grips. They make it comfortable to actually use. Another thing that's really neat about this is that it's got 3 points here where you can actually tie this and make into like a spear if you had to, or you can just put a lanyard on it. You know, you could even put a nice piece of paracord here and, you know, slide your hand in there to help secure it better. It's a very, very good knife. And the butt cap on it is actually a glass piercer. I won't use it for that, I can tell you. I mean, I may have to one day, but I see it as a combat advantage. If you're using that to actually hit somebody in the head with, you know, as like a reverse thrust or something of that nature, if you miss them and you come back in and hit them with that, that's gonna hurt. So it's a good knife. I really can't say anything, you know. There's nothing bad I can say at this time about it, and it's fairly cheap. They're not very expensive. You can buy them off Amazon, which is where I got mine from, and it's a good overall knife, you know, for survival, things of that nature. But that's going to be it for my knife reviews. I'm going to show you my Kydex sheath coming up next. Alright guys, this is the Kydex sheath that I have been talking about over the past couple knives. I'm very, very excited that I found this, because I actually searched everywhere to find a sheath for this Chance in Hell machete, which I love so much. And this one just happened to be just perfect for me because it's a perfect survival setup. You got your machete here, you've got your little Mora here to do all your finer tasks, and right here you got your fire steel. I don't think that there could be a better setup than this. And you gotta think, you know, when you're walking around out there, you're gonna have some stuff on your belt. You don't want, you know, you don't want a whole bunch of stuff. You don't want stuff getting caught on things. This combines three things in one that you don't have to worry about. It's just one solid unit. It's wonderful. I got it from Etsy, and Daniel, I don't know his last name, but we're gonna put a link to the site up. But he's the one that sells these, and he sells them in OD, and he also sells them in black. He may even do other colors, I don't know. He does have a little email for specific things that you want. So he may even be able to customize this different for you, but his basic setup works perfect for me. I absolutely love this sheath. Everything fits nice, secure. It was just very well made, and I'm very pleased with this product. I would highly recommend it to anybody in survival. You know, anybody that goes hiking, camping, any type of woods, or even just like I said, you know, shit hits the fan kit. This is perfect for that. And even if you're not near the woods, if you're in the big city, let me tell you, your first objective if shit hits the fan need to be to go find somewhere not in the city. So even in city, this is what you need, because you need to get out of the city, and you're going to need to chop, and you're going to need to do your finer tasks, and you always need fire. And this is everything in one. And like I said, I can't say enough good things about it. The craftsmanship is beautiful, and everything fits perfect. And I mean, it has a nice heavy duty leather, you know, belt. And I mean, this is nice thick leather too. I'm not going to have to worry about this wearing out for a while. Very nice construction. Once again, it was Daniel from Etsy. And like I said, we will post a link to that.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like we said, that's some of our favorite knives, and we appreciate having you here to come along for the ride. We want to give a couple thank yous at the end of this video. For starters, Terry Johns from Live Oak sent trial and error some of these really cool paracord bracelets, and we really like them. We're big fans of them. They're put together real nice. They're comfortable. Wear them all the time. So thanks a lot for that. And Anthony would like to thank someone also.
I just want to thank Daniel from Etsy for making that Kydex sheath for my Chance and Hill machete. It's wonderful and great craftsmanship. And we want you guys to give him some business, and hopefully he can make some sheaths for us in the future for our new knives coming in.
Yeah, he's got great stuff. The sheath feels really nice. I'm probably going to purchase one soon. And if, like Anthony said, if we can give him the specs for our knives, we'll definitely be buying some more stuff from him. So, just be on the lookout for the new videos. We'll definitely do some stress tests as soon as we can get out to the woods. So, thank you guys for watching, and remember,
nobody learns anything without a little trial and error.
Stay safe, y'all. Tactical cheeseburger.